There we go. Yeah, fucking stupid ass YouTube. Huh. Is this gonna work? There we go. Okay. This is email that I got. Twitch. Okay. No one's even in yet. I'm gonna start talking anyways. I gotta get warmed up for the talk. Someone will join. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a total geek. We're gonna do some runs to level up, and I think Tomb of Talras's runs a level 24 might be the one to do. Holy shit, you guys are fucking tough. On Players 8, that is. Watching my experience bar. Oh. This is gonna be a fucking slog. Maybe I should just go back to Act 4 instead. Don't seem to be getting that much XP. I thought it'd be better than this. Fuck it, let's go to Act 4. This is boring. There we go.
Good day.
At least some people are coming in. I was feeling like a total loser. It's like, oh, it's a Saturday afternoon, and you're supposed to be at the beach. No, I mean, I gotta fucking level up. Okay. All right. So, what you missed? Maybe you scrolled back. Maybe you didn't. But anyways, I was trying to do some I was gonna do Tomb of Talras's runs, but they on Players 8, it wasn't giving me the experience that I was hoping for. I gotta pay an Indian guy to level up my character for me. To just do some grinding. You guys know anybody that does that? If I don't get a whole bunch of views, then I'll fucking boot up WoW. So like, if I don't get 100 viewers, that'd be pretty good. I'd be on my way to streaming started. A long time ago, I deleted this video because it's too cringe. It's a good concept though, and it was called Twitch Girls, the tough road to streaming stardom. And I play as I'm like trans, and I remember it was totally fucked. I remember I dressed up like I was wearing my sister's dress. This was before I was famous, so no one likely downloaded the video, hopefully, otherwise it's going to be really... I mean, it's just kind of embarrassing. It's not degenerate. I remember I put a lot of time in editing into those videos, and it ended up not being worth it. My best things are usually like improv, at least it seems that way. Because if I get an idea, it's I have to execute it immediately. Because the more times I try and refine it, the more takes I do, the worse it gets. See, I would know where to level up. Not for XP. They told me I should get double swing. How am I supposed to do a double swing with one sword?
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. I love money. I fucking love money. An Indian guy called me this morning. He's like, "Oh, I moved away, and I need you to cut my lawn today because there's a showing tomorrow." This is what they do. Last year, maybe the year before, but there would be a guy. It's happened to 3 times. It's the same guy. He would contact me at 4 p.m. on Friday. Oh, sorry. You know, I would help someone out, but you actually have to be likable for me to actually like do you a favor like that. Who's this guy? I guess that name. Worst customers. True. There's also the entitled, the single mom that they do this op story. Like, oh, they bring that up. I'm a single mom, or some sort of woman who thinks they're hard done by. Well, yeah, you're all your own doing though. But anyway, they want special treatment. I don't like single moms. Get the fuck off. I did. There was this fucking lady. I remember I gave her a good deal, okay? I gave her a good deal. And, especially considering how far I had to drive to the place. And then it took her like 2 weeks to pay me. I remember I messaged her like 5 times. And then they act like, you're being rude for being asked, for asking to be paid. Or you really insinuating, they shouldn't say this, but it's like they think you're insinuating they're a deadbeat. It's like, yeah, I haven't been paid. I remember I work for my friend's sister. Won't do that again. Exactly. Well, I mean, it's gonna start going up. Not everyone's terminally online. They should be though. I mean, online doing my stuff. I got like probably 1,000 hours. Well, I don't. Probably closing in on 1,000 hours worth of videos. Oh boy. Day off. Well, I don't work. Oh yeah, if you got a day off, yeah. Unless you're talking about me, I don't. I only work 5 days a week now. That it's the slower part of the season. You taking a crap? I'll be taking magnesium. It's a quickie. There's these people. I think another sign. Unless you're on opiates or something, which means you either just had surgery or you're some sort of freak. But these people that get constipated, you have to be pretty unhealthy, I think, to get constipated. You hear about these girls, like Sam High talks about these girls that have like, you know, it's usually hot girls that have Crohn's disease, or like a teenage girl takes like a shit once a week. Their intestines are moving like a I don't know, what a conveyor belt or something. Maybe I got it. Yeah, that's what people say. If you have a zinc deficiency, you're gonna have low testosterone. Zinc keeps your ferritin in control. which is your stored iron. Because if you have too much iron, it's very toxic. And magnesium is just, it's one of the most important, it's one of the most important supplements to take. And so yeah, I take 1,000 milligrams a day. Bisglycinate. It is kind of expensive, but it's worth it. You could go up, you could titrate it up to 2,000 milligrams. It's because, you know, magnesium draws water into the intestines. That's why it's good for keeping regular. And but if you take too much, you're gonna have diarrhea. Yeah, and Leo from Leo and Longevity was talking about going up to 2 grams of magnesium per day. It's really important. It really helps with it relaxes the blood vessels. It improves your sleep, and it can help with cognition. You play the Souls games? I should try that out. My friend recommended that a long time ago. He says I'd really like it. I think after I want to finish Act 5 on this guy, and then I'll look at getting one of the Dark Souls games. I've never played it, any of them. The hell I missed. It's too bad you can just like get all the PS2 games off of Steam, because a game I really liked was oh, what the fuck was it? Champions of Norath. My brother and I would play that game. The defense thing in that game was kind of retarded, because all you do is just put your arms up and then you're blocking everything. It's kind of like the WWF Warzone. If you play that game for N64, where you press the right trigger, and then your guy's just holding his hand up like this, and he's blocking kicks and everything. It could be like an Undertaker like throat punch, and you can block that with this little motion right here. There also is but there are a lot of good wrestling games. Here Comes the Pain is the fucking best one. I gotta get the PS2 up and running. What's that called? Duck Station? No, that's PS1. I did get the PS1 thing working, but the controls are kind of fucked. Grandpa was having a hard time figuring that one out. I played Red Dead Redemption 2. That was back in high school. No, wait. No, that was after high school. Red Dead Redemption, the first one, was in high school. But I played through that game. It's a pretty damn good game. I just used a shotgun, because if you use the shotgun and then, I think it's called Deadeye, with some cocaine gum, where you can infinitely replenish your Deadeye and basically have infinite ammo and never take any damage, because you're always in bullet time. And because it's weird how you don't have to reload if you have Deadeye for some reason. So I used to use the sawed-off shotgun a lot, the double barrel shotgun. Okay. Of course, it's one of these dumb maps that has the next area in the middle of it, instead of just being able to go around the perimeter and find where you want to go. Mark Fitness and Creativity. What's up? So the magnesium and the creatine supplements combine, and you get super craps. One of my viewers was telling me that he takes 24 grams of creatine every day. I'm gonna up my dosage, and you know, for a long time I was taking it without sugar, and apparently it really, having the insulin present is really helps with absorption. So I've just been taking it after my carb meals. I remember there's a long time ago the Hodge twins were like, yeah, I think the best thing to take it with is grape juice. It's like, well, I mean, that's just coincidentally your favorite drink. Get the fuck off me. Sharp, stinky, but solid. Not too solid. It comes out sharp. That is an interesting way to describe it. Where the... I must have missed something. This is exactly what I need. Didn't need to do that, but... Wait a minute. What's this? I must have missed something. Huh? It's just... Oh, it's just some sort of island out there. Yeah, Hodge twins. My brother used to watch a lot of those guys. Way back in the day. I'm really missing something. Is it? It can't be over here. Okay. Impression of George Floyd deciding to admit to passing fake 20s. Shit, the man made me do it. Get the fuck up off my neck. That's all I got. I have no idea what he might sound like. He probably sounds something like that. Maybe it's this. That just looks like a bat, though. This is just fucking sad. I'm having some serious problems. East African tall and bald baddies. Oh, are those the ones with the stretched out neck? Man, that's hot. They have their bottomless throat. There was some Indian guy at the gym today doing some, like... You remember what the guy does in American Pie? Where he's doing, like, sex training? Where he's doing lots of, like, hip thrusting? This guy was doing some, like, version of that, but with really intense burpees. An Indian guy. Oh my gosh! Where the... This can't be right. The map's fucked. No fucking way. Oh, this thing fucking regenerated. That's how slow I am. No, I didn't want to do that. Huh? Okay. You guys like me watching me run around in circles? Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. Cause there's not an edge that I missed. Maybe it's down here. Worth a shot. This is fucked. Let's just jump down to that hole. Okay. I think I gotta reset my maps. This is fucked. Oh, what? Okay. Alright. Oh, I was disconnected from Battle.net. Okay. What the hell's going on here? Oh. That was fucked. Okay. You want to... What do you think about Go Mad and doing it now to increase deadlift? Well, it fucking works. If you gain a shitload of weight, it works. And it also helps you make your protein quota. I wouldn't do that whole milk thing because you're just going to gain too much body fat. So, frankly, I would just do a 1% milk. Because the body fat thing, it's kind of annoying to lose that later on. Because being in a calorie deficit and then dreaming about food, is kind of annoying. Okay, you are the main character of the local Good Life gym lore now. That's true. I mean, they were talking about me. When my brother overheard the guys, and then they saw my brother. He's like, that's his brother right there. Who, in your opinion, is the most attractive woman in showbiz, sports, fitness community? And don't say Angel Reese. I've never even heard of her. Most attractive woman in fitness, sports, showbiz. I'm not gonna say Marissa Tomei either. The most attractive woman. There's this movie. Shit, who is the best? Show sports. I don't. Do I have to do all? Maybe I can do all three. Fitness community. Actual lifters. That's kind of tough. I'm gonna have to. I'll just think about this for a while, and it'll pop into my head. Trust me. Salma Hayek. This might be, I mean, considering the modern sort of view on these things. Salma Hayek in From Dusk Till Dawn is a 10. Anne Hathaway's up there. She's packing some heat. Those are the best ones that they got the equipment that sits up high, and they're skinny. There's I can't remember her name, but she's a supermodel, and there's a movie where she's being stalked by a guy at her new job in Silicon Valley. She's a computer programmer. I think it's Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields is a 10. Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei's good looking, but she's not the best looking or whatever. One woman that's I don't get why people like her is Mila Jovovich. My brother-in-law thinks she's good looking. She's like, I mean, her face isn't all that good. She's skinny, but she's super flat-chested. If you've seen the Resident Evil movies, it's 100% apparent. This better be the map that has the fucking hole. I couldn't find the fucking hole last time. Nick Rochefort says that he really likes Mila Jovovich in Fifth Element. One girl that you probably won't know her name is shit. Remember Buffy's not Buffy, but the other Slayer? I can't remember her name. I remember she's in the movie, and I have got a sister, so this isn't totally cringe, but she's in the movie Bring It On, and she's in the movie Wrong Turn. She has brown hair. She's pretty good looking. She's not a 10, but she's got a good look. When the style that came out a little later on, the Yuden, oh, they're great. Yuden are great. I don't know what year it was. It was probably 10 years ago when this one supermodel. And the thing is that the gay guys pick who are the supermodels, and so lots of them aren't really all that attractive, but some gay guys just convinced a bunch of people that those are the most beautiful women. And it'll be like some tall, like 6 foot tall African woman with a buzz cut, and then her like National Geographic breasts that could also double as mud But the look where they have the girl has blonde hair and then like really thick, bushy eyebrows. I don't like that look. Wait, where's my map? There we go. This might be the same fucking map. Dude. Isn't it? Small. I know that. Well, you want me to? I don't think it's. I'm not ready to be banned yet, so I can't. I can't go full based on YouTube yet. Have you ever seen Chloe Brennan, the one with the dinner stones? Oh yeah, that lady's fucking jacked. If there was a real class, he'd be a barbarian. Exactly. I could tear their hearts out with my bare hands, and also pull out their heartstrings in a single measure. There we go. Finally, go back to the Pandemonium Fortress. There we go. Plains of Despair. This fucking little asshole. Look, he's sitting down there. They will answer for their crimes. A guy one of my friends asked me a long time ago if it would be better. This is sort of people make the argument that the lesser of two evils, but it doesn't mean the lesser evil is good. He asked me if it would be better if we have like our current state where we're ruled by you know who, or if it would be better under Sharia law. Me personally, this isn't like obviously a defense of the current state, but I would not want to be under Sharia law. I can't even hit this fucking guy. There we go. I got the killing blow. Like you were doing a base check on me. Based check, sorry. There we go. Wrong. Alicia Disco. Yep. Oh yeah, that lady. That girl. She's in Bring It On too. She's a bad girl that decides to be a cheerleader. Oh, here's he as well. What's my guy doing back there? Oh yeah, this guy has a shitload of health. This doesn't do any damage. Ow. Wonder if I can fear him. Nope. I'm just checking if I should unsub. Well, let's just say they're not our greatest ally. Okay. I remember in local politics, okay, that one of the guys I know, he was another dude, because this guy I know is trying to get politically involved, which is just an exercise in futility. Because you basically have to wait until the boomers are gone. The boomers have too much money that they just have too much control because of how they hold so much wealth. Okay, let's just look at this. There we go. But anyways, he met up with the local politician, and the guy literally said that Israel is our greatest ally. It's kind of funny how they say something that's like, it's become a trope. And they're not even aware. They don't even try and switch up the words at all. They just they just say verbatim what we make fun of them for. There we go. You swallow.
Tim was a fool to have trusted me. You see, it was I who told Diablo and his brothers about the Soul Stones, and it was I who helped the Prime Evils mastermind their own exile to your world. The plan we set in motion so long ago cannot be stopped by any mortal agency.
Okay. Well, until me.
Even fallen angels deserve freedom.
Thank you, hero, for putting...
Alright, it's time to level up. Speed and sword. Alright. Alright. Act 4 is my second favorite act. My least favorite one is... I don't... Act 3 isn't really all that bad, except for the stupid map setups. Like if you were watching earlier today, those fucking maps are so freaking huge. It just takes forever if you're playing like me. You guys probably know about to get like teleport and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna grab this. I think the next area is called City of the Damned. There we go. And I'm pretty sure City of the Damned is one of those setups where the thing's not on the edge. It's on... this increased speed is kind of nice, though. Lightning's kind of annoying. You know, I just remembered I have 5 lightning resist. And Lightning Inferno is one hell of an ability. Well, if I do die to Diablo, it'll be good for content. There we go. Alicia Dusku. I gotta boot up an Alicia Dusku movie tonight. I think she's probably like 10 or 12 years older than me. Oh, here we go. It's not one of the holes. There's a hole down to the River of Flame, though. Where's Jimmy? That guy seems like he has negative light readings. Okay, Jimmy's just retired, apparently. Oh, there we go. Nice. What the hell? This guy's don't have very much health. Alright, there we go. No more of that. And now... Oh. That, like, noise that those guys made, that grunt that they made as they approached me, that's, like... Blizzard's used that sample in so many things. That's the bear noise in Warcraft 3, in World of Warcraft. I've heard... I'm pretty sure it's public domain. I've heard that in other things, too. There's this, this production company that makes movies called... They're called Asylum Films. And they have a movie called, I think it's called Moby Dick 2010. And Moby Dick, I'm pretty sure it's either that noise or it's one that's almost like, it sounds just like that bear noise. And it's Moby Dick. And in this version of it, Moby Dick's like 100 feet tall and 500 feet long. I've been for my video today, my normal video that I'm gonna do. I've just been well, I got my deadlift workout that I just did. Went pretty good considering I forgot my headphones. And but there was some like pirate music playing in the gym, so I got fired up from that. But then I showed some of the food I've eaten so far. And today's my high carb day, so you get to see what I eat. No jujubes though. I had to cut those out. Whoa, buddy. You know that Hephasto is actually a Greek character in the Greek pantheon or whatever it's called. This guy's a little bitch. Fresh meat. Aura enchanted. Ugh. One hit. Fuck yeah. This is damage.
I am overburdened.
Hell yeah, this is gonna be good. Oops, we don't want to do that.
I can't carry anymore.
Cover me. Oh yeah. Okay, let's click this. Okay. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I need my health ward chamber for this other stuff though. Hello. I was playing Dino Crisis. I should probably finish that for the members. I really like that game. Dino Crisis 2 though is not. It had. Oh my! Look at all these. Ah, Rich. Dino Crisis 2 doesn't have the right feel because it's more like an action game, but it has the shitty Resident Evil tank controls. And like security camera perspectives. All right, let's get rid of some of this stuff.
What do you need?
All right. Checking if you should unsub. I'm ready. I'm gonna have Enigma. You combine enough runes, you'll have your high rune. I've never even seen one of the high runes, and I haven't really played that game all that much. This game all that much. Okay. Hello. There is a good level up spot in Act 5 in the second area. You just put it on players 8, then you go there and there's a boss group. There's a boss group right beside the waypoint. Hello. The waypoint should be right here. They're not messing around. Holy shit, that pike's fucking incredible. Some of the viewers really like the old, like they like shooter games, and so I've got Doom. I don't really like Doom, but I've got Duke Nukem 64. That's a good one. Okay. Oops, not what I wanted to do. fucking turd. I've never seen one of that item. I've never seen a good one of those. Ouch. The waypoint should be right here. Okay. Some guy commented and he told me that I should just drink skim chocolate milk instead of water because it's more hydrating. But there's no such thing as skim chocolate milk, as far as I know, because how are you going to get cocoa that has no fat in it? I looked it up too. The leanest chocolate milk I could find was 0.8% milk fat. Then I gotta order that from Quebec. I don't really need to go crazy enough with the calories yet, so I'm still trying to lose some weight. So I don't need to. I don't need to
Hail to you, champion.
go crazy with the car. I can just drink 1% milk. Oops. Oh, my fucking chat was dead. Now just all loaded. Oh, here we go. She was so hot back in the day. Yep. Okay. Would you rather have 2 black neighbors, 2 gay neighbors, or 2 tiny lid neighbors? 2 tiny lid neighbors. I used the Taurian 6 grams pre-workout this morning before squats and was able to not look like a guy in heart failure leaned over the rack because of back pumps. Worked pretty good. Buck stopped reading the chat. No, the chat was fucking dead. On my I don't know, I disconnected or something. Okay. Chat's too based. Oops. Thought I had bash up. 2-time streams in a single day, buy a lottery ticket, chat. Yeah. I'll start streaming more often now that I kind of figured it out. And gives me something to do. Watch any of the fights tonight? Oh, I haven't watched UFC in forever. The only pay-per-view that I watch when my brother buys it is arm wrestling. Yeah, hopefully my chat doesn't die again. Oh, there we go. Rapturous applause. That's soon. Soon. That's what good life will be like. No, just kidding. When I dropped that fucking bar Thursday night, the owner, he was not fucking happy. He wasn't funny, rightfully so. No one else there would have done it, but he's the boss, so I did feel like an asshole. 2008, 2012 UFC era. Yeah, that's when I was into it. I remember I used to watch like Vanderlei Silva fight montages. There was an old one on videogoogle.com, and it was a Audio Slave song, and it was his montage to an Audio Slave song. I can't remember which one. I really liked it. I don't really think he had all that much technique, and I'm pretty sure he was a mushhead. from, you know, so much fighting. But he was feisty. Yeah, pride. When I got into Pride was done when I got into MMA in 2008. So I was just watching highlights like Fedor versus Mirko Cro Cop.
I need mana.
Same thing with K1, the K1 era. That was the best. Like Andy Hug, Bob Sapp versus Ernesto Hoost. My brother loves that one because Bob Sapp wins. It's like, oh yeah, he didn't throw the fight. I was throwing the fight. He didn't say that. I was throwing the fight so that people will have a fighting chance in the hospital when I give them the prize, my money that I would get. Apparently, that's what he said, is that he was throwing fights because he did it for charity. So I assume that maybe there was some illegal betting involved. The Yakuza was involved, maybe. Golzar. He has like a Ferengi name, not an Indian guy's name. What do I gotta do to get this waypoint? Fat Albert. He's fat, but he's fast. I remember watching the movie and laughing so fucking hard when I was a kid. I remember he was racing the black dude, and he starts running backwards, which is right beside the guy on the track, and he's like, "Hey man, you're pretty fast." And then when they go to the video store and they're like, "What's dividend?" What's dividend? My brother works with a guy that's like, he has the brain of Dumb Donald, but the build of Weird Harold. Some of the intros, I've got like 4 intros that were made by some of the viewers. We gotta make like a seductive one so that I can bring in some female viewers. Okay? You'll have to edit it because I'm not doing any seductive stuff. I don't even know if I'm capable of that. Yeah. That's my best picture. I don't want to take up bag space. I don't believe we have a single female viewer. Well, we got ones that think they're females. I'll look at my analytics. There's been girls that have commented, but I don't, who knows if they have watched more than just the video they commented on. This is your Frenchy guy. There's a couple Frenchy guys. You mean like French or like hillbilly French, Quebec? Where? Oh, you're the intro guy. Okay, yeah, that must be it. Not what? I mean, Fat Tony gonna go through Tinder again. People really like that, eh? Yeah, I think I gotta boot that up. Sometimes I think it's kind of stale, but yeah, I think I can do it again. Some guy told me to go on Hinge. Hinge is just fucking women in their mid to late 30s and well, it's like mid 30s and older. Okay. Yeah. The original Fat Tony video from last September, there was a girl that messaged me on Instagram about it, and she liked it. I have 9,300 something followers on Instagram. Probably 30 girls. All 10s though, except for the teenage one. I saw a teenage one, but I'm not a Muslim, so that's too young for me. Grinder is Fat Tony. Nah, that's too fucked. Just going onto Tinder as a girl, that's as far as I can go. I don't want to see Mr. Slave. Did you have some kind of successful ones on Tinder, by the way? Last year, yeah. Not recently. Fat Tony was pretty popular at the start. Last September, I got a bunch of matches. And I don't know, how many girls did I go out with? 3? Talking about the most annoying thing to say in the gym, saying the curl that shit. That's the most annoying thing to say in the gym. That's one of the best things to say in the gym. I used to when I used to work out with my friend a long time ago. He'd be just in the middle of his set, and and we'd be having a competition, and I'd be like, curl that shit, and then he'd start laughing and fuck him up. When I used to like way back in the day, like in my early 20s and late teens, when we had this like Mickey Mouse bench, my brother and I would do. You remember when SpongeBob's in Sandy's little like biodome, and she asked him if he needs some water, and he's like, I don't need it. And so we would apply that to the spot, like if we needed help. And so every single time we bench, we'd think of that, and we'd be laughing. So I couldn't even do bench for so damn long. How are you gonna lift the weight? Chubbald? Chewbald? YouTube thinks you're too based. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what somebody said on one of the, what's the guy's name? Not Gymshark, Land Shark. Somebody commented on his thing, and they said they have to like, you know, dig to China just to find my videos.
What do you need?
So, you know, in something kind of like that. Landshark has a YouTube channel? I didn't even know that. I just thought it was Twitter. Alright. This is gonna be pretty tough. Alright. Cats or dogs? Neither. But at least a dog has more utility. Actually, it depends on what you own, but they both have utility. Cats aren't for being your child. They're for keeping the mice out of your barn. And dogs are for hunting and shepherding and protection. Not for cuddling. Uh-oh, we gotta take a break. That was kind of cold. Ooh, you see that Deke? Live streaming arc. Oh yeah. I'm going all the way to the top. 15 viewers? Well, this is, I mean, we're just getting warmed up. Okay. I have to say it ironically all the time now, yeah. Dude, doesn't even matter. Like someone's doing squats. Curl that shit! I command you to grow. When I see Indian guys, I'm like, I command you to go away. Holy shit. Guys, this is the role model that you need to pay close attention. Thanks for that, Jag. Does anybody here know? I was just thinking about the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Does anybody know someone like Spicoli in real life? The Sean Penn character that just needs some tasty waves. Oh, you should only deadlift, squat, or overhead press for the rest of your life. Which one are you going with? Squat. Oh, it's like my build's gonna suck. I'm gonna turn into my old self, or I'm so skinny. That's gonna fucking suck. Some people would probably say overhead press, but the most strength you're gonna get from all maybe deadlift actually, because then at least has some traps and some shoulders. But yeah, that's a tough one. Squat's the best exercise out of all of them. But I mean, if you have to give up doing training your upper body, you're gonna start looking kind of funny. You ever see that one cyclist that he's like he's a German guy, and he has like, he looks like he has 40-inch quads, and his upper body's small. "20 years too young to have seen that movie." I'm like 12 years. No, wait, it came out in 82. You can watch movies that are before your time. That's when all the good ones are made. That's the surfer dude, yeah. The tasty waves. Oh shit. Alright, Gulzar. Yeah, you just take over for a little bit. I gotta take a break. Aren't you the sumo deadlifter guy? Let's see this. Yeah, the movie's actually like sickening, and it's anti-Italian propaganda because the Italian guy asked the girl to get an abortion. Who would do that? I remember I was watching a Charles stream, and he says that the Italian mafia is not a real thing. Glutezilla.
Hail to you, champion.
I don't know. I know Neckzilla. No, I don't know Glutezilla. Okay. There are some the whole like build where it's the girls that have the like it's when their ass is way out of proportion with the rest of their body. I don't get that. I don't. I mean, they're like okay, but it's. I mean, this isn't fucking Africa. Wow. That's the bill everyone wants now because they see the Kardashians, which unfortunately has poisoned so many women's minds. You can't believe. My sister, we used to, back in high school. When my sister was in college, she used to watch that show, so I know all about the Kardashians and their lovers. Oh golly! Let's see if I can scare them away. Okay, they're not scared. I gotta take a break. I don't even know what this red shit does. I think it just drains your mana. BBL. Well, yeah, there is that, but then some women like the Hispanic women, or the Brazilians with the extremely huge ass. Well, I guess if they're not all BBLs, I think they're also like they're just built like that genetically. Diaper butts, yeah. Oh shit! I forgot to switch over. There was this. Oh, I don't even want to say it. But yeah, some people. Calves as big as George Floyd's rap sheet. Yeah. George Floyd. George Droid. They gave him like empathy. They I don't know. When they made George Droid, did they salvage any parts of his brain, or is it just his just his face? And I don't know, is one of his hands. There must be a part of his brain in there because I see these videos and he's like aiming at pregnant women. I haven't seen one of the George Droid videos in a while though. What's this? Connect him to the Fenton reactor. Yeah. Senegal women inject some Nor poultry bouillon. Is that the shit? Those the cubes you can get at the supermarket? It's like, hey, my dad uses those when he used to make soups, and I hear, hey, Dad, you know you can put that in your ass. He's like, oh, I never thought of that. Yeah. This stream is George Droid approved. Yeah. They put marshmallows in their ass. They should try it. Someone should try that. Oh, I actually went back to repair. I'm pretty sure this is where Lord DeSace spawns, and so before he spawns, that's when I'll repair. Almost level 26. Get the fuck back here, coward.
Greetings.
Halbu.
Hello.
We're gonna get some cool armor like that. Oh, 49k? That's a lot of armor, though. But I kind of want a great helm. Great helms are so fucking cool. But oh yeah, I have my leap helm. 110. Oh, looking fucking sexy. Is my sword jagged, or is that just my shitty? I think it is kind of jagged. Nice. Okay, here we go. Okay. Major medical issue in West Africa. Why do you put the chicken stock in your butt? They sound really smart. Sometimes you have to sacrifice some. Sometimes you got to take the chance if you want to ass max. Cardio max today. Ran 8 miles up and down a mountain this morning. Excruciating but satisfying. Yeah, you'd probably have a pretty good pump. I remember there was this really steep hill in town, and I remember sprinting up it a bunch of times one day. Some people ask me about doing conditioning, and you'd want to do something that just isn't sort of it's just like short bursts of like high energy. So I recommend doing the you just do like sprints. You just do sprints, then you just walk, and then you sprint again, and you do like 15 cycles of that. Are you worried about video game addiction? No, I'm looking forward to it. Especially, look, I'm up to 23 viewers. 23 now, 230 tomorrow. Maybe. Video game addiction. Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes are incredible. Actually, I should go pick up some buns and make those myself. You know, since I switched to lean ground beef, the fat difference between lean and extra lean, that's what we call them here in Canada. Extra lean is 5 grams per 5 grams of fat per 100 grams of beef, and lean is 12 grams of fat. And then there's medium, which is probably like 20 grams. .45% average incline, and you were running up that. Oh man, that's the I remember when I used to have stamina. That's when people are like, I remember there's this guy in the old Discord. He's like, I don't know how you do sets of 20. I did a set of 8 and almost dropped. Holy shit, that's hot. Ooh. I think I'll just... There we go. I'll just have to take one hit at a time and run around until I heal up. That's right, bitch. Oh, shit. Oh, how the hell did that happen? Holy shit, I'm a fucking beast. Okay.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, sure. You know, that chicken shit doesn't scare me.
What do you need?
This is the part where having resistances would come in handy. Maybe she's got something in here. I'm at 42 fire resistance, but I need lightning resistance. Two sockets. Oh, it's a shield. Fuck, I just wasted money. Shit. Ah, crap. What do we got here? It's only the shields that gives you fire resistance. Oh, 10%. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got fucking heartburn. Oh, my goodness. It's heartburn. 20% increased chance of blocking. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is fucking trash. Oh, I don't need that. I just need to get my potions. Check this out. Gamer God Max. Exactly. I'm on a cut, and a sloppy Joe sounds amazing, right? I mean, if you get the extra lean ground beef, 1 pound of extra lean ground, I don't know what that is in American. You guys have like 90-20, 80-20, or 90-10, 80-20. I have 1 pound of the extra lean ground beef a day, because before, when I was trying to just go I needed it. My body was crying out for some beef. And it's not in a gay way. So don't even go there. Yeah, but 1 pound of that is just 22.5 grams of fat. So you can make 2 huge sloppy joes with that. You stuff them really good. Okay. How have you been doing the high carb diet lately? Yes, I have, and I'm recording my videos today of my meals. So yeah, you'll see that. I'll have that uploaded tonight. Why would you ever cut when you can just bulk and lift heavy weights to impress men? That's a good point. Alright, I'm gonna go get some donuts. This guy kind of runs like a retard. You gotta keep Oh shit! I didn't know he has. You got to keep moving because if he starts lightning inferno, you can probably withstand it for about a quarter second. Ow! Urgh. Once he targets Gulzar, he's gonna be dead in one hit. Oh my god! Well, how much money is that? Oh my god. Diablo gets to keep all my gold too. Yeah. I can't cut without diet soda and Tabasco sauce. Oh. Well, that's it for Crusher. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, I got my other guy. Oh man. Maybe he didn't die in single player. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Oh, that was sad. That was sad. Alright. What do I got here? Vigor? I don't even remember how to control this guy. Well, we'll go into the deep end. Is it this? There we go, okay. Back to the lab, yeah. I thought I was doing pretty good. And I didn't expect Lightning Inferno to kill me that fucking fast. That was ridiculous. Both knees swapped and still running Ultra Trails like a maniac. Holy shit. I just buy cheap fatty ground beef and wash it out in the sink with a bowl under and collect the fat. That's kind of gross though. I remember when I used to, back when I didn't really care about how much, I used to get the shitty, like, Canadian beef that they have in Sobeys, and it was like, the amount, the oil was, like, sickening when you cook something. I remember when I first had it, though, I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad, then I had, like, a spoonful of oil, and it like, made me fucking gag. I did a short little period. There was a short time where I only ate ground beef for 8 days in a row, just ground beef. And on the last day, I had it, and I remember it nauseated me. And I was just I was sitting, and then I had my face down to my keyboard for 30 minutes. And that's like my special position that I do to avoid vomiting. It's worked many times. Ooh, nice. This guy's probably gonna get killed too. Well, we'll see. This is a little easier. Ground chicken breast. It's pretty bad. Not as bad as ground turkey. My hammers aren't coming close to this looking guy. Okay, heartburn. Oh my goodness. Shalom. If you go back 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you get to see Diablo defile my character. Crusher. Loader Terror was too much for me. I was only level 25. That didn't help. And my lightning resist was 5 out of 100. Oh, 2 to 3... Strained it and got 14 ounces of grease. Not bad. What'd you do with the grease? Have you ever had a shoulder injury on bench? No, I haven't. Well, I had a sore shoulder when I was doing reverse grip bench, and then all I did to fix that was just stop doing reverse grip, and I went with a close grip, and I did lots of overhead press, and now my shoulders both feel good. They sell mixed, like, ground beef and ground pork mixtures here in Canada, and the pork just makes it fucking nasty. Let's go like this. This would be a good character to have a shield with. Don't you mean it's unclean? It's not trash meat, it's unclean.
Yeah, boy, she's a kid.
Percent body fat at 150 pounds. Weren't you like 180? Am I getting close to these guys? Oh, it's hitting the fucking wall. I mean, in the right lighting, I've got like a six-pack, but then in the wrong lighting, I just look like I'm a fat kid. Anyone else have that issue? Well, not a fat kid, but I have no abs at all. Bailey's decrepified me. Fucking get some, bitch. I don't know. I can't remember what I'm putting points into. Speaking of pigs. Oh shit. Back when I was in high school, I would run like 3 miles, 3 days a week. I mean, that's like nothing compared to a runner, but compared to the average Canadian, I was like Bruce Jenner, but you know, before he was old Bruce Jenner. There we go. I wish these guys were a little slower. This is kind of annoying. Are you just doing deadlifts? Specialization is the best way to mastery. I gotta take a break. Okay, not here though. Alright.
Good afternoon.
I'm at my leanest in a few years, but you might be right. I'll have to read these things in a bit.
Good day.
Oh, wrong guy.
What is it?
Oh yeah, and I gotta get. Let's see. So it's here. It's Blessed Hammer. Where's Blessed Hammer? What? Oh yeah, I got this. Okay. Vigor and Blessed Aim. There we go. Alright, that's going to make all the difference. So he's earning his money. Dude. Fucking idiot's going to get himself killed.
Be of help.
I'll just go back to reading the chat. But I gotta finish off this wave. I'm not going to fight Bale. Fighting Bale is just annoying. He's dead. Is this guy gonna get killed too? Alright, they're getting low. I think I dropped one. Alright. Okay. Lister's not even close to being dead. That's really annoying that he's doing that when I run by. Alright. Payback. Payback time. I miss my barbarian, as shitty as he was. Ah! There we go. It's just me and you, big head. Are any of those hitting him? I think they are. Yeah, if you're really overweight and you start running, my brother, when he first gained a lot of weight, when he was Chad 250, in like 3 months he went up from like 220 to 250. He ran one time and yeah, he like his shins were totally fucked. All right. This is just annoying. I'm gonna have to go get Majit.
Good afternoon.
What did I just buy? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well.
Yes, warrior.
Yeah, I was just watching this bodybuilder. Speaking of that, like the guys that their cut diets, more calories than skinny guys' bulk diet. And it was some guy, he might have been like 240, and he was still doing 3,600 calories in one day. Are any of these hitting this son of a bitch? having some trouble here. There we go. Hell yeah. Well, that wasn't worth it. All right. So, did the game crash? No, it didn't. Okay. See this right here? That was a bad day. All right. That was a bad day. No. No more Diablo 2. I gotta move to my next game. I thought I would at least make it to fucking Nightmare mode. Guess not. Let's go like this. I'll turn this ambience for you guys. There we go. Now I can read the chat. 15 to 25,000 steps a day. Apparently that actually, walking that amount burns a hell of a lot of calories. Deadlift 3 times a week for 2 months. Yeah, I remember when I first, you watch these videos and it's like, oh, the Bulgarians, they do heavy lifting every single day. They do like a heavy squat every single day. You watch John Bros, they're doing heavy triples, squats every single day, and he's like, oh, you go through a dark period. It probably could work, but you'd have to be consuming so many calories and also taking steroids. But for me, even when I was doing a lot of calories, my body was so damn stiff from squatting every day. I sprinted for like 1/8 of a mile a month ago and had shin splints. Old and fat. Okay. Don't forget the D-ball. Oh. Wait, what's fit in the chat? What about me? You do a set of 20? I haven't done a set of 20 in a long time, but I got a set. I'm planning on doing a set. I'll be right back. I'll show you my secret weapon. I know what you're thinking. You're like, I've already seen those before. Yeah, but the difference between now and when you first saw them is that I think my legs are actually skinny enough to equip them. Okay? Oh my goodness, that fucking killed my wrist. Ugh. Fit and have a woman in your life? I swear, my one friend's girlfriend, she gets upset if he starts progressing too far in weightlifting. Oh, my fucking arm! Okay. That was a lot of gaming. See this right here? Here we go. This is actually a special edition black fez. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's fucking stiff. So, I got it when I was back in Egypt, studying the pyramids. Oh yeah, they're inserts. Oh my fucking arm. Ergo Pros, yep. I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna have to get my brother to help me put these on, but I think we got a chance, and I'm gonna go for a set at the gym. Those gym lifts, they get pretty good view counts. Although my most popular video is still like the one in the garage. I've got 500K views on one of my squat sets. Yeah. What thickness are these? Thick. I got my floss here. Okay, just a minute. Maybe it says right here. No, my fucking arm out. I think these Ergo Pro ones are all the same thickness. This is basically the ones that are like the closest you can get to not being called knee wraps. Okay, these things. My brother and I were trying our hardest to get these on. We were both pulling on it. Like, it wasn't just all him; it was me. And like this, I might have to put fucking vice grips on this thing to pull it up. Put some oil my leg up. Traps looking huge. Thank you very much. What thickness are the traps? Then maybe that's what you meant. Really thick. How big is the forearm? Oh, wait, let me get it. Actually, I don't have a measuring tape that big. Yeah. If I was 19 again, I've probably told this story about the one girl, the one borderline stalker that I had, and when I worked at AEW, and I remember we had our headsets on. I'll tell the story again. Okay, we had our headsets on so you can hear the people coming through the drive-thru, and then you can communicate with each other without having to yell, and then disturbing all the customers. And you press the button on this. You press the button on this pack that's on your side, and then you have your headset on. So you press the B button. B for buddy. B for buddy. That's what my boss said. And it. Anyways, her and the other guy. There were three of us working. There was. She was the only front staff because we were closing, and then there was myself and another guy in the back, and they're talking about like what age, how young they would go and how old they would go for dating. And she at the time, I think. 26. She was 26, and I remember and I was 19. Okay, if this isn't, but anyway, she's like, I think the youngest that I would go is 9, and she paused like this, is 19. Knowing my boss was Indian back in 1935, I'm not that old, dude. This is 2011. Okay, 1935. There was like 3 Indians in Canada back then. That's before we fucking got with it and stopped being racist, yo. Hey, buddy system. Buddy. That guy was really annoying. I remember he was a Muslim. Although he was like the least assertive Muslim, because I remember his wife, Samira, she wore the pants. He's like, no, I don't do that. My wife says I can't eat that. I remember his meal that he would eat was a little like kid-sized fry and 1 chicken tender. And the chubby chicken tenders are incredible. I come to Maddie. When I go to there's a grocery store in town that has a bunch of Indians working there, and the girls smile at me. But that's not my jam. Yeah. Yeah. Holy cow. And some of you guys missed the other streams. I was talking about my computer that I bought. It's probably from like 2013. It doesn't even have wireless internet connectivity. You have to use Ethernet. So I gotta change up my setup, and if I'm going to use it, and it doesn't even have an HDMI plug-in at the back. It's a Dell. I should have consulted someone who knew what the hell they were doing before I bought it. Whatever. You can get a leather wrist brace like Clint Eastwood wore, and for a few dollars more, and it can go with the duster. Yeah, that's so that the recoil from those six rapid successive shots doesn't hurt my wrist. Their families and extended are effing huge. Yeah. Yeah, they packed like 20 people into one house. There's like 3 families in there, 2 sets of grandparents. If you want to buy an extremely overpriced house, then you'll be able to do it if you have like 6 incomes going into it. There's an Indian lady that she's married to the Indian guy that's at the Circle K, and I was talking to her. I'm like, "Are you a Punjabi? Like like the other guy, and she's like, I am his wife. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, are you guys gonna have some kids? I hate kids. I hate kids. And then she told me she's a teacher. Liver failure stare? I don't have fucking liver failure. It's the fucking lighting. Oh, you're talking about the Indians. I guess I should have been reading. You could probably use a potato, to be fair. That's true. I got a fucking whole bag of them downstairs. My mouth gets dry when I use Zyn too often. I'm not using nicotine lozenges, but I never had that problem. The spot that the lozenge sits in, that would get a little dry. But the less you move it around, the better, because you want it to just be all absorbed into them. You don't want to be really swallowing it. You want to just be absorbing it into the salivary glands. You gotta maximize the efficiency. That was fucking sad. My guy's dead. I guess I gotta move on to the next game. I was playing Fable for the members. Can finish up that, but I'm not gonna do that now. It's 4 o'clock. It's time for my next meal. Nicotine. Yeah. Everybody's on fucking nicotine. It is a good thing. It feels good. But and it takes a hell of a long time to get totally out of your system. Yeah. Holy shit, that was fucking sad. Let's check Instagram. I had another deadbeat that didn't pay me on Instagram for a coaching program. He's like, I am having trouble with PayPal. Is there any other way I can pay you? You can guess what he looks like. Hasn't paid me yet. I'm like, okay. I mean, are you in Canada? You can do an e-transfer. No, I'm not in Canada, unfortunately. I'm like, okay, just do a super thanks on YouTube. How do I do that? Send him a screenshot of how to do it. Haven't got paid. Oh, I am feeling that the program is not hard enough at the start. And I want to be really pushing myself. And so I'm like, yeah, notice how at week 12 you're doing 35 kilos, because his lifts were shit. You're doing 35 kilos over your 1 rep max for squats. It goes from like 90 kilogram squat means you have squatted one. If you're a full grown man, which he is, if you have a 90 kilo squat, 198 pounds, that means you've squatted one day in your life. And so asking him to go up to 125 kilos, 275 pounds for 3 sets of 5 in 3 months isn't all that crazy. He didn't say it was crazy, but I'm like, do you not notice that your squat goes, you're doing 35 kilos over your current 1 rep max squat for 3 sets of 5? Oh, that's a good point. 1 pound of ground turkey. 420 grams of rice. Is that cooked rice, or was that 420 grams dry? I assume that was cooked, because if that was dry, and then I don't know what that would be cooked, like 1.5 kilos. That might be a prince I'm insulting. Oh yeah, good point. Good point. What is this? Congo PayPal. What the hell? These names people has. Let me just. The names that some of these black people have. It's like, my name is Happy. Some girl. My name is Happy, because that is what my parents want me to be, and that is what I want to instill in people's hearts. My name is Joviality. My forehead vein, yeah. Yeah, thank you. That's why I changed the camera angle, because it makes my forehead more vascular, and that's mostly the selling point. What's this guy's name? It's not as dumb as that one kid before. That video I have, it's like dumbest client of all time. How do I do this? I am in the UK. Unfortunately, for the English people, I am in the UK. What? Have you seen the video of the guy expecting a tip after he delivers the McDonald's? And the lady's like, no, you're late. I'm not going to pay you. He's like, yes, but that would be a nice thing if you was to pay me. It is just a nice thing to do, and he keeps on doing this for like 20 minutes. But no, but I'm not demanding anything. I'm just asking you, like, why don't you give me some more money? It is a polite thing to do for people. Internet access. Well, where he comes from, they don't have that. You know what we got to review? Although this is kind of old news, especially if you follow Sam Hyde stuff. The African Aerospace Program. What? No, I'm not gonna. It's like the Terminator. No, I don't want to pay you. Why? You can't just go around killing people. Why? Because you can't. Why? Why did you do that? Because you told me to. The one where they land on the sun. I don't know if they got that far. It just seems like it because it's really hot there. The Pakistani. Cardboard cutout airport. That's got to be some sort of like tax. I don't know. A tax write-off scheme. It's like, oh yeah, well, I mean, the African Aerospace Program, the guy makes he's got like a 3,000-pound plane that has a 14 horsepower Honda engine. He's just driving around it's like a helicopter on wheels with a prop that's 5 feet long. The thing that's funny is that they have specification. I'm pretty sure because they have internets. Because I mean, if you see these videos, everyone's got a fucking cell phone in Africa. I'm surely they've come across some ideas for planes. Some of these things. It's like if you look back and in World War I, the planes are made out of paper mache. And then have the Wright brothers. Okay, the blueprints for these things are available. But those are in English. I don't know. I would be adding a lot to your economy if I come there. Oh shit, man. Once the word racist, it's losing so much value. It's like racist. The term racist has about as much weight, or it's losing value at the same rate that the U.S. dollar is, or the Canadian dollar, or any fiat currency for that matter. And so it'll eventually get to the point where it's like, yeah, people say like, oh, that is not nice. Why'd you say that? Because it's true, and people won't have any shame. They won't even be like, oh, what are people gonna think? That it's gonna be like, no, this is enough. Blip, great history in U.S. space exploration. Albert, is that Fat Albert one space? He's like, hey man, we're pretty high up here. Unless that's, that might be a. I think I know what you mean by Albert one. Oh man. V2 rocket, blossom number 3. Bye bye. Up I go. Oh man. Oh, and then there's also there was something that they recreated that in one of the Fast and the Furious movies. That's what I heard. Does the moon? Yeah. Fat Albert. Shit. shit. Tire necklacing, not nice, but was an African. I gotta look up this now. Oh. Death by tire fire? This smells so bad. It's hot too. Oh my goodness. I'm so out of the loop. There are some gems from Africa. Have you seen Who Killed Captain Alex? It's incredible. Chopa chopa! I thought it was a goat. Oh man, Albert won. South Africa. Oh, I think we. I want to get. You know, I wonder if some of these like hipster girls, they want to get all the countries checked off. They can't be serious about. I've never talked to one of them, thankfully, but I think they might want to just leave a few boxes unchecked. Taga Mafia. Easier to sink themselves, if not good swimmers. Oh, shit. I have no idea. Fear of water / swimming. Well, the thing is that they have those skinny legs, and those don't make very good. Those don't make very good flippers. Nothing against them. I mean, you got to play the hands you're dealt. I have like brontosaurus legs. Anyways, I got to send this guy my. He wants to know my Twitch. I sent him this message yesterday. What the hell took him so long? Okay. Anyways, that'll probably be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. And so, thanks for giving those 5 gifted members, Jack. And I'll talk to you guys in a bit.